somebody reaches out to you for an art commission and you don't know what to say. Do you do art commissions? What are you going to paint? What do they want you to paint? Do you paint that? Do you do pet portraits? So there's a couple things to come to mind. If someone reaches out to me and says, hey, I would like an art commission from you, I would say, okay, is there a place in your house that you thought, sorry, I'm nervously playing with something. Is there a place in your house where you picture this art piece? Right? That's a really good icebreaker. And then next level, if they say yes, assign them a task. Say, please take pictures of your house where there's open spaces, where I can put paintings, or even better, do a little video walkthrough. I'd love to know the colors, this is important, the colors and vibe of your house, what their furniture looks like, what their carpet color is, walls colors. You can get a lot of information from these looking for spaces inquiries. Okay, so that's really important. And it also buys you time. It's kind of nerve-wracking, the initial conversations, right? So then you go, oh, hey, I see 2 spots in those videos or that picture that, and I'm really good at this. Sorry, but I am. I can be like, well, I think an 18 by 20 will probably fit in there. What do you think about that? And sometimes it'll be just boom, yes, perfect, sounds good, let's go. And I'll say, great. And then I'll say, well, do you want me to just decide everything? Or, so I lead with that. Do you want me to just choose everything? Or do you have any inspirations or colors? You know, I try to not give them any control over the art in a good way. Like, they came to me for my art. They don't want me to paint what they want me to paint. They want me to paint what I want to paint. Trust me, it took me a long time to figure that out. So the most you can just say, hey, like, just give me the creative freedom. You don't even have to say this. Like, I'm just going to paint a painting. I'm going to take your inspirations into account. I'm going to take your color choice inspirations. I'm going to look at your video, and I'm going to give you a price. How do you give someone a price, a quote on this? It's either by the inch or it's by the hour. You either time yourself doing a painting so you know how long it took, and you say, I'm worth $50 an hour, and you start there. Or you do by the inch. You take the last painting you sold, if you have sold any of them. The one that you sold where you thought it was a good, honest price and you felt like, yeah. So you take that one, break it down by a square inch, and see if you can apply it to other sizes. See if it just scales up. There'll be a point where it doesn't. You just have to like wiggle around. So cool. You got the size. You know where it's going to go in their house. You know it's around that because you saw the videos and pictures. So you can pull some color ideas from that. I used to ask people if there was any colors they didn't like, but now I really just try to keep it as vague as possible. Now everybody's different. Some people take all the money up front. Some people take payments. I prefer to get all the payment in full in the beginning. That does not include the shipping, and you should probably just keep saying that over and over so they don't forget it. It's really chill. Just say I don't cover the shipping. And sometimes it's the same amount as the painting. Seriously, this is just part of modern America. So you're going to sell a $200 painting and it's going to cost $200 to ship it. It's so weird. It's just how it is. So then you get to the point where you feel comfortable to go off and start the painting. I don't like to show people any progress shots. I don't want people to know what I'm painting. The last person who hired me said, I would like you to paint me something about a love story. And so I instantly thought about 2 people smashing together. So let me tell you about that process. So I do practice paintings for my commissions. I do practice sketches and practice paintings. So here's the first one I did. This is 2 of my old school favorite color combos smashing together. Pink and brown, blue and yellow. There was something that happened in there that I was interested in, but I was like, I don't think that's the one. So then I really went playful with it, and I was like, I'm going to try some cool abstract things. You know, this is like people melding together. The 2 people, the 2 colors the color's blending, right? And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, the color's blending. Ah, okay, so the third attempt was this one. This one actually was really important. This one has this yellow and blue interaction here thing right here that's just like, whoa, really held my interest, because this is a love story in Lake Tahoe, and this is cerulean blue, the color of the sky. So I was like, okay, that's my starting point. And then, because of how my brain works, my brain was like, excuse me, my brain was like, the red, orange, and yellow are like the happy love combo colors. So I did a quick abstract of red, orange, yellow. And I was like, is this the Tahoe love story? And then I was like, I just, in my heart, it was like, no. I don't know. And maybe she'll watch this video one day and be like, oh, I really like that one. I'll do another one. Pick another spot. So then after I had ruled that out and I kind of knew the solid idea that I was going to start from was yellow and blue. So I grabbed the yellow and blue and I put them out. And I got really scared and I doubted myself for a day or two. And I don't want anyone who has ever gotten a commission to feel bad about this. This is just my natural process. There's a self-doubt thing that has to do specifically with art commissions, where if you have ADHD, it's called like a freeze. You get stuck in a freeze. So so I stand there in the front of the commission. I start to doubt myself, even though this is a person who said, paint whatever you want. I don't care if it's figurative. I don't care if it's abstract. I don't care what colors it is. I trust you. I love everything you do. Just go for it. So she fully trusts me. So then the only hurdle that I have to get over is trusting myself. So that's a huge hurdle. If you've ever been standing in front of a white canvas, a blank canvas, you know it's intense. But when you know it's going to hang in someone else's house and they've already paid for it, there's this like, oh my gosh, it's almost like performance anxiety. So then I was like, we're doing it. So I got it out, and you're seeing it happen in the video here. This is the way it goes. So I got to standing in front of it, and then I put the blue on, and then I put the yellow on, and then when the colors met, it was like my brain, because it's just how my brain goes. It goes, oh, yellow and blue makes green, right? And then I was like, oh, a love story. A color love story, two colors merging and making the third color. And for some reason, for me, like, it was one of those, moments where it felt very serendipitous, and it kind of all snapped together in a montage, like, oh my gosh, of course. And then to tie it all together, when I actually got the urge to do it, it was Valentine's Day. And I'm not even like into like super hyper capitalist stuff where you're like almost forced to spend money, but it was kind of like romantic. I was like, oh, I painted the love story painting on Valentine's Day. Oh, and so then, okay, the painting's done. So then I'm scared. Oh my gosh, I hope she likes it as much as me. I hope she, showing someone a painting through a picture or a video, it's never the same as in person. And you just have to trust the process. And then I told her, I said, so I say this to people, you might not agree with this tactic, but I say, okay, this is what came out. Don't show them the photo yet. I say, this is what came out. And if you really don't align with it, you do not have to buy this painting. And to this day, no one's ever said no. So I don't know. It's just kind of a disclaimer of trusting the process for me makes me feel less worried. So I tell them that, and then I reveal the painting in a picture, and I usually wait like 1 or 2 hours. I'll let the anticipation build. Not even on purpose. It's just sometimes it's scary to show the final painting, especially they're not involved in the process at all for me. It's just they got the painting, and 30 days later I told them I'll try for 30 days. 30 days later I show them what I painted, and I say yes or no. So now you know how I go through an art commission, and you can do it however you want. You can paint photo replicas if you want. You can do it any way that you want. Okay, so just I trust the process that you can complete an art commission. And just for fun, maybe like find a family member and ask them if you can do a small painting for them, and go through this process with them. Try to match something to their house. Or if you're like me, you make it the most bold thing in their house. If I missed something crucial, ask me in the comments, and trust yourself. Okay? You can do it. Subscribe, comment, share. Tell me your deep, dark secrets in the comments. I want to know everything.